Now in exercise 4.2 question 3. Exercise 4.2 question 3 rhombus. Construct rhombus bend. It is given clearly a type of quadrilateral rhombus bend and the given measures are BN 5.6 centimeter, GE 6.5 centimeter. So first let's draw a rough diagram. It is given clearly rhombus. So roughly we can draw a rhombus. Rhombus means all the sides are equal in length. So roughly we drew all the sides are equal. It is a rhombus. Opposite sides are parallel as well. All the sides are equal in length. And let's give the name of the rhombus bend. B-E-N-D. Then let's write the measures. BN 5.6. BN is a diagonal. BN is a diagonal. It is 5.6 centimeter. Then DE. DE is 6.5 centimeter. See, actually this condition is when 3 sides and 2 diagonals are given, but here sides are not given, but we need to construct the rhombus bend. And we know about the properties of rhombus, that is properties of parallelogram, and particularly about rhombus, the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. In a rhombus, the diagonals DE and BN, the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. By applying that property only, we are going to construct this rhombus. So now here there are 2 diagonals. Let's take any one diagonal as a base. Let's take any one diagonal as a base. Now I am taking the diagonal DE. Diagonal DE 6.5. Let's take diagonal DE 6.5. Any one diagonal, even you can take that BN also as a base. Any one diagonal, let's take as base, that is DE. When 2 diagonals alone given, only 2 diagonals are given, and we are going to construct the rhombus by applying the property. What property? Diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisector. By applying this, so now we have taken diagonal, that is DE 6.5 centimeter. Then diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. No, now we are going to make a perpendicular bisector of this DE. We are going to make the perpendicular bisector of this DE. How do we make perpendicular bisector? Can you remember? We learnt already in class 6 and 7. So to make the perpendicular bisector of DE, let's take more than half of DE. More than half. More than half. That is exactly half will come here. You just take more than half of DE. Then from D, okay, from D make an arc, that is above the line segment DE as well below the line segment DE. Then without changing the radius on E, that is from E, and make one more arc above the line segment DE and below the line segment DE, and you are getting 2 intersecting points here. Let's name this point like X and this is Y. Now join these X and Y. Let's extend. Join these X and Y and extend like this. So now this is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means what? The 6.5 and it is divided into 2 equal parts. You can measure and see 6.5, half of 6.5 is 3.25. 3.25 exactly coming. So now this is perpendicular bisector, and let's name this meeting point of these bisectors O. And what is the another diagonal measure? The length of another diagonal BN, it is 5.6. It is 5.6, and we know very well perpendicular bisectors. Okay, so bisectors mean equal parts. So from O we are going to make one arc up and down. With how much measure? Take the another diagonal 5.6 and divide by 2. 5.6 divide by 2, you will get 2.8. Is it or not? 5.6 divided by 2, if you divide it, you will have 2.8. So measure and scale 2.8 centimeter, scale and compass 2.8 centimeter. Why 2.8 centimeter, children? These diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. So bisectors means the point it is dividing into two equal parts. So 5.6, if you divide by 2, you get 2.8. So now from this point O, you make an arc. The arc has to intersect the line which you drew XY, no, like that, up and down also. You make one more arc. See, now this intersecting point, no, here, this is called the next vertex. Two more vertex pending, no? So let's name this with B, and here this name N. So now let's join BE, then join BN, then DN, then BD. That's all. Now we received required rhombus bend, and let's write here 2.8 centimeter and here also 2.8 centimeter. That is, if you add these two, you will have 5.6 centimeter. So when only two diagonals are given, to construct the rhombus we apply the property diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. By applying this, we are completing the quadrilateral, that is the rhombus bend.